be. Hey, family. Hey, good to see y'all. Shabbat, Shalom. Shalom. Oh, I didn't pin the wrong message. Well, Shalom, family. That's good too.
You on live chat?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm on live chat. Let me see. Oh, yes. Hold on. Well, good to see y'all.
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to.
Hello.
Maneuver. I'm trying to do two things at once.
You trying to walk and chew gum?
Yeah. That's a little easier.
I wonder why people are like our ancestors always says, you can't walk and chew gum. Like, that's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, they be saying it for stuff that's hard to do at the same time.
Right. It's not hard.
That's not walking and chewing gum is not hard. But this is hard.
This is hard. Yeah. All right, y'all. Welcome to Story Time. Yes. Welcome everybody to
Story Time. Story Time. Story Time.
Yes, listen, y'all got the song tonight.
Right, because yesterday,
it was no song, but it's all right. It
was. Abram tried.
He tried. He did. I couldn't even keep up. Okay. Oh, pain just shooting. All right. Listen. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Bonnie G in the place to be. Hey. And like I always say, wherever the Ruach is, I just want to be present, okay? Call my name so I can tell you I didn't scarcely made that thing in the building. Yes. And if you don't know, this is Auntie Comme Cam. All right? Say hi, Auntie Comme Cam.
Hi. And over here
is, y'all already know who she is, Auntie Shelly on the beat. That's right, y'all know we don't do that for ourselves. We do that for the community. #community minded. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. As in always, before we dive into the book of Leviticus, which has been such a great meal.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Feed me. Never mind. But it's been a great meal. Y'all know we're going to give you something like Exodus 20:1 through 17. Auntie Comme Cam, go ahead and read it to us.
All right. I am Yahuwah Eloheka, which have brought you out of the land of Mitzrayim, out of the house of bondage. You shall have no other Elohim before me. You shall not make unto you any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in the heavens above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You shall not bow down yourself to them, nor serve them, for I, Yahuwah Eloheka, am a jealous all, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and guard my commandments. You shall not taketh the name of Yahuwah Eloheka in vain, for Yahuwah will not hold him guiltless that takes his name in vain. Remember the day of the Shabbat, and keep it holy. 6 days shall you labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is the Shabbat of Yahuwah Eloheka. In it you shall not do any work, you nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your manservant, nor your maidservant, nor your cattle, nor your stranger that is within your gates. For in 6 days Yahuwah made the heavens and the earth and the sea, and all that is in them, and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore Yahuwah blessed the day of Shabbat and hallowed it. Honor your fathers and your mother, that your days may be long upon the land which Yahuwah Eloheka gives you. You shall not kill, you shall not break wedlock, you shall not steal, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. You shall not lust after your neighbor's house, you shall not lust after your neighbor's woman, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is your neighbor's.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
And if you agree,
Amen.
Go ahead and just Amen. Put an Amen on it. Amen. Love the 10 Commandments. That is so crazy. I've never been so eager to every time it's just like a beautiful reminder.
Yes.
And I can say I respect them now.
Yes. Yeah.
I respect them
Because
now.
I get it. I get where you're
understand it.
coming
Yep.
from.
Yeah.
Yes.
I understand that it's for my benefit.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's for the benefit for not just on myself, but for everyone else
Yes.
that's around us. So I respect the 10 Commandments, and I do my best to live
Yeah.
according to the 10 Commandments.
Mhm.
It's not just something you memorize in Sunday school.
Right, absolutely. Or just cute. Oh, look
Yeah.
at the kids know the 10 Commandments.
Yeah.
It's not only good for me, but it's good for all mankind, our
Yes.
communities.
Yes.
Mhm.
Because I
Mhm.
noticed one thing as we have been reading Leviticus,
Mhm.
every single thing that Yahuwah told us to do,
Mhm.
we're living on a planet that they do the total opposite.
Total
Everything.
Complete opposite.
Yes.
Every
Mhm.
single thing.
Yes,
Yes.
Yahuwah says right, they go left.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
amazing. I mean, it's just, I don't know.
Everything is completely against the 10
Completely.
Commandments.
Not just a little bit.
Yeah, but
A
and
lot.
now
all
it's
the way.
in your
All
face.
of it.
Completely.
Yep.
Complete.
Yes.
I
The
don't know.
bestiality, all that.
Everything used to be
Like
kind of like
family
under
members
the
and
rug,
incest,
you know.
yeah.
Now they're like, hey, look what's under here.
Yeah.
What you think about that? We need
And
you
you
to
better not talk about
Right.
me, or it's a
Mhm.
hate crime.
Oh, and
Absolutely.
they change the laws according to their
Mhm.
benefit,
Mhm.
according to whatever it is that they're doing.
Yes.
They flip flop and
Absolutely. That's
And they don't even do that right. Because they say you can call yourself whatever you want except Hebrew.
That part.
See, I
And you
think
get lynched.
those,
Yes.
yeah, but those are the things that's going to entrap them.
Yes.
Those are the things that's going to snare them.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. Oh wow. Shabbat Shalom. I mean, I can't wait till the Shabbat. Shalom, family.
That's because
Shalom.
we're thrown off because yesterday you were here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. All right. So, Shalom, family. Listen, and for those of you who are not in the chat, first off, welcome. If you're
Yes.
new to Storytime, the channel, you may hear something that would be like, what? What'd she say? What'd she call him? Don't worry. I want to tell you, we want to tell you, it's not you. Sorry to point my finger at you, but it's not you. It is us. Okay. And it's because we're reading out of the Sefer. Yes. So we purchased this on Sefer.net, not .com. You won't find it there. But before, if you want to get you one, you can go to Sefer.net. And before you hit checkout, make sure you use your Storytime discount. It's for you, okay? The O, and remember, the O in the word story is actually a 0 because we were doing something. We thought we was doing something. And then the E in the word time is actually a 3 as a reminder to going back to the covenant. Because the what? Assignment is understood. We all know our assignment, and it's such a blessing. And even if you don't know your assignment, there's room for you. He'd be like, okay, let me tell you. All right. With that being said, Auntie Shelly on the beat. But go ahead and tell the people where we are and give them a little recap.
We are in Leviticus. Oh yeah, no, I got it right here. We're on Leviticus 25, and we are going to start on 35. And yesterday we talked about how the land was not supposed to be sold.
Oh, yes.
At all. Because he said the land is mine. First of all,
Right.
I'm going to let y'all know the land is mine. You're going to it. You're going to live on it. I'm giving it to you, but it's mine. So not only were we supposed to have our Sabbaths, but the land is supposed to have the Sabbath too.
That was nice.
Every 7 years, no planting, no plucking, no nothing. And then you count 7 times 7, which is 49. And then that 50th year is a year of Jubilee. Everybody gets set free. So if someone was working for a debt off and they were your servant, you had to let them go. If you had something of theirs, you had to give it back.
Yep.
You couldn't just keep it forever. It had to go back to that family to give the next generation a chance.
It's beautiful.
Because you everybody knows sometimes you got somebody in your family just don't lost your house in a poker game or whatever.
Right.
He's saying if you hold the deed to somebody's house for something like that, you have to give it back. That's how we know they ain't the people.
That's what I'm saying. It's a dead giveaway.
Like
it's such a red flag.
And then, like I told you that they were up there. We're here to set the moral example. Well, I'm gonna need you to go to Torah. It's in the Torah. Everybody's gonna be our slave.
Yeah, and I'm like, out of all of that, that's what I don't even know where you got that from.
Right.
So that's
all
what
you got.
you boast
They're
about.
going back to the Canaan thing. But that wasn't
That's what I'm
even everybody.
saying. I was like, that's what you. Oh well.
If you base it on that, you
ain't the one.
Yeah, you not even one. You're gonna be so disappointed.
Ooh, you will be.
You
will be.
And some of it, like, they were taught lies.
Yes.
But that 1% that knows, and all their families, more than 1%, of course. But you knew.
Yes. And that's kind of what helps me too, because before I be like, oh, asking, all that, I do remind myself, you know what? They ingrafted, they were inherited lies too. So that gives them like a little, I give them a little pass there. But
just a little bit. But now is the age of truth.
Absolutely, just a little bit. Yes. But if you ain't gonna think you can say something in front of me and think you're not gonna get this truth, okay?
Yeah. Right.
It's coming.
And the truth is out there even for them.
Yes.
They have to accept the truth now. So don't think you're going to use that as an excuse. That's just us saying, okay, you were inherited lies.
Yes.
We're going to tell you the truth. We're going to, step back and see what you're going to do. But if you insist that you already, then that's all on you. It's the age of truth. All truth is given out to everybody.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
So let's I meant to tell you I was listening to Tebow today, right? Remember I told you I was listening to that thing?
Yes.
Why he say we understand the assignment. I was like, what?
Come on, Tebow. Listen. All right.
Four corners, Ruach working. Everybody got assignment.
School, you got everybody don't know.
I gotta do my mama.
Okay, so we will go into Leviticus.
You said 25.
25:35.
Right. 25:35.
Okay, so they just talk about don't sell stuff for a possession, and they had to give it back. But the one thing they didn't have to give back, if you sold your land on your own, there was no hardship, there was nothing, and you went and lived inside of a walled city, you don't get your land back in the year of Jubilee because you legitimately sold it and you weren't supposed to. So if you want to sell it and go buy you a big penthouse in San Francisco, you're not getting your farmland back. I don't have to give it back to you in the year of Jubilee. It's mine.
It's mine.
Wow.
Because you did it on your own purpose.
Ooh,
it's like Esau giving up his
birthright.
Birthright. It was Esau, right?
Yeah.
For some beans. You gave it up for the beans.
I don't care how good them lentil beans are.
Well, he thought he wasn't going to live that day. He thought they were going to come in.
Okay.
All right.
25:35. And if your brother be waxing poor and fallen in decay with you, then you shall relieve him. Yea, though he be a stranger or a sojourner, that he may live with you. Take no usury of him or increase, but fear your Elohim, that your brother may live with you. You shall not give him your money upon usury, nor lend him your victuals. Isn't that food?
Yep.
For increase. I am Yahuwah Elohim, which brought you forth out of the land of Mitzrayim, to give you the land of Canaan, and to be your Elohim. He's saying, if your brother is poor, and he even said, with you. So both of y'all better work it out.
Yeah. Don't be trying to make no come up.
Y'all
both in the same situation.
And then say, okay, I got some flour. I'll make some money. You have none. So I'm going to let you eat with me. But as soon as we get better, you
got to pay for it.
Yeah, you got to pay for it. And
like, increase it. Yeah.
He said, no usury. No. If they need to borrow money from you, if they borrow $50, they give you $50 back.
Right. Yep. Upon usury.
Now, how y'all the people? You own the banks. Don't even play me talking about you don't. Y'all put so much usury on. First of all, you ain't even got the money. Y'all ain't got money you don't have.
Money. The banks never.
They never
made their money off of.
We saw that was just an IOU,
and they're allowed to even lend you money they don't have. which is impossible. That's how sneaky they are. That's their rules. We can let you money.
But you see how they did this too. And nowadays they destroyed that whole you grown, you got to get out of my house.
Yeah.
Here, there's none of that.
Oh no, girl stayed with her dad.
Yeah.
So she got married.
Yeah.
Wasn't all that.
They destroyed that.
They destroyed that family.
Yeah, that family ties. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, 39. And if your brother that dwells by you be waxen poor and be sold unto you, you shall not compel him to serve as a bondservant, but as a hired servant, and as a sojourner he shall be with you, and shall serve you unto the year of Jubilee. Wow. See, that people don't know the difference between a slave and a servant.
Yeah.
Because it was slavery in the Bible. Was it?
Right.
Did Yahuwah tell you to make slaves of the people? Really? Did he tell you to sell mothers and fathers away from the children? Did he tell you to rape the women and have babies by them and then say they ain't yours? Did he really tell you all that? No. He was servants. And even when he did Canaan, they were servants.
Yes.
Not slaves. We couldn't go whipping them.
Yeah.
Kiss my feet and all that. No.
And even in this text, when it says your brother, he's not talking about your sibling. He's talking about like your brother, the house of Yasharel.
That's all 12 tribes.
Yeah.
That's your brother.
Yeah. That's your brother.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like when he say turn out, he's not talking about, oh, no. He's talking about us first. Everything goes from the house first.
Yes.
And then throughout.
Yeah. 41. And then shall he depart from you, both he and his children with him, and shall return unto his own family, and unto the possession of his father shall he return. So he's going to return to his own land with his own family.
Yep. So basically, you just kind of like helping him out.
Yeah. Basically, you're holding it for him until he can get it together, or somebody in that family can get it together.
Yeah, that is such a beautiful thing right there. That's like restoration at its best.
Yeah.
You shall not rule over him with rigor. There we go. See, that's what you do with slaves. But shall fear your Elohim, both your bondmen and your bondmaids, which you shall have.
Wait a minute. Where you at?
Did I miss
You missed 42.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh, yes, I did.
Okay.
42. For they are my servants, which I brought forth out of the land of Mitzrayim. They shall not be sold as bondmen. So he's talking about the Yasharites. Those are I brought them out of Egypt, and you think I brought them out of slavery to be slavery to their own people?
Wow.
They didn't bring me out of slavery so I can now be body slave, my own brother and sister slave, and my aunties and my own family.
Right. Okay.
No. Okay, verse 43 now. On 43, right? You shall not rule over him with rigor, but shall fear your Elohim. Both your bondmen and your bondsmaids, which you shall have, shall be of the heathen that are round about you. Of them shall ye buy bondmen and bondmaids. Oh, so he's putting a difference.
Yeah.
He's putting a difference between Yasrael and other nations.
Yes, he said they.
The other nations, yes.
Your bondmaids and your bondmen.
Israel, you're paying.
Yes.
They're hired servants. You're paying them. The other ones, the heathen? No. 45. Moreover, of the children of the strangers that do sojourn among you, of them shall ye buy, and of their families that are with you, which they begat in your land, and they shall be your possession. And you shall take them as an inheritance for your children after you, to inherit them for a possession. They shall be your bondmen forever, but over your brethren, the children of Yasrael, shall ye not rule one over another with rigor. So he's saying if a sojourner came in and you legitimately like bought them or whatever, and they want to stay, like they basically grafted in, they want to stay, they don't get a possession because it's not theirs.
Right.
But because remember, like if Abram would have died childless, it would have went to Eleazar, even though that's still like in a family, but still, I mean, still Shem, but still, it's not.
Yes,
you know what I'm trying to say.
But in here, you see, like that particular person would have became a bondman to the family.
Right.
So it's that father that took that person in, even though they can't inherit the land because that's not theirs, but the Yasharelites or Israelite, whoever took them in, if the father dies, he still is a servant to that family forever.
Yes. And if he doesn't have any children, then you can leave it to him, because I know he's going to dwell in the land right. He's going to do right because.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is good.
47. And if a sojourner or stranger wax rich by you, and your brother that dwells by him wax poor, and sell himself unto the stranger or sojourner by you, or to the stock of the stranger's family, after that he is sold, he may be redeemed again. One of his brethren may redeem him. Either his uncle or his uncle's son may redeem him, or any that is nigh of kin unto him of his family may redeem him. Or if he be able, he may redeem himself. And he shall reckon with him that brought him from the year that he was sold unto him, the year of Jubilee. And the price of his sale shall be according to unto the number of years, according to the time of a hired servant, shall it be with him. If there be yet many years behind, according unto them, he shall give him again the price of his redemption out of the money that he was bought for. So he said, even if the stranger got richer than the Israelite, and the Israelite ended up with the stranger has to let another Israelite either come buy him. He can't say no.
Yes.
Or he could be able to buy himself.
Got you.
Or buy himself.
Yeah, buy himself.
Or redeem. Yes. Yeah.
To buy.
And the stranger can't say no.
Yes. Uncle Aaron says, so we are hired hands, but the stranger is working on his debt. So we are hired hands, but the stranger is working of his debt.
Well, it's more like, so you're hired him, but you still owe the money. So say you owe me, I don't know, $1,000. So you work it. So I'm paying you, but you're working off that debt. Like you, at the year of Jubilee, you no longer owe me $1,000.
Right.
Because you're hired. So I guess maybe you could do it both ways. I'm not really sure. Maybe I can pay you and not give you, and it's still $1,000. And at the end, you could just give me the $1,000 of whatever I gave you, and then you could be gone. It's probably either way you're getting
paid.
Like I put it this way, you gonna pay on layaway.
Okay. Listen.
Or get it all up front.
Yep. Installments.
Yes, installments or
Yep. Speak my language.
Yeah. I said layaway, huh? Just gave away my age. They probably be like, what in the world is layaway? Hey, but you know what? Layaway was cool because you didn't get in debt. Credit cards.
That's true.
I think that's why they took it away.
He was like,
because we wasn't in debt to no. My mama worked some layaway. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I had some stuff on layaway too.
My mama would work some layaway.
But it was just leaving. It was leaving when I got it.
Yeah.
It was fading off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it still has some stores. Some stores was doing layaway.
Yeah.
Anyway. Let me see. Nishan says, so if my brother or sister was sharecropping, if I have it to redeem him out of the debt, I should do so. But it was the male that could redeem. It says the uncle or the son. It was the male figure.
Or any that is nigh of kin unto him of his family may redeem him.
Okay.
But back then it was mostly male, because the male, remember, Yahuwah said, Adam, you work, the woman takes care of the house and the children. So most likely it would have been a male.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so she says, so that's why, she says, Auntie Sean, she says, that's why they want to keep us all broke.
Yes.
So we can't help each other financially. Wow. And Uncle Aaron says, that's a great analogy, Shelley. And there was no interest on their way.
Nope.
Yeah, because interest now is like, what is it, like 30?
Yeah.
It's
Over
Up in
30%.
20s, and
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
You'll never pay that credit
No.
card off.
Mm-mm. And now they have to tell you, like on a bill, like if you only pay the
Bare minimum.
the minimum, it's gonna
Yes.
take you this many years to
You
pay it
will.
up. But if
Yeah.
you just did this extra, it'll take away whatever. They have to tell you that now.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that wasn't somebody. That was somebody that Yahuwah said make them put that on there.
Yes.
Because that's only been happening within the last like maybe 5 to 7 years that they've been putting that
Wow.
on there.
Mm-mm.
So you never pay the minimum.
No,
Never.
not at all. Not at all.
Never. Because you never pay it off.
That's right.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And it's like, oh, they make it so affordable. For who?
Because the minimum be just the interest payment and maybe $3
Yeah, it don't even
of
go to the principal.
principal.
It don't even go to the
Yeah.
principal.
Don't
And
do it.
even if you do, you say you can call and say, hey, please put this payment towards the principal.
Yep.
Don't just be like, oh, I'm making an extra payment. Okay, thank you.
Don't
No,
do that.
You need to be specific and tell them apply it to the principal.
Yep.
She said rent a center. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't have. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, rent a
guilty.
center was a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They call all 10 of them family members.
They show up at your door.
Yes. Yes, they call all 10. Okay.
Oh, they be looking.
I was like,
Oh, you sick? You need us to come get the payment?
right. We'll be at your door.
They did that to me. I had to get my appendix taken out.
Oh my goodness.
So I was at my cousin's. I was at KK house, and they said, "We'll come get it." I was like, "Man, really?"
like I'm just fresh out the hospital.
Like,
Fresh out the hospital.
yeah, they wasn't playing. Yeah,
All right.
that kind of stuff. No, not allowed.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Right. He said, "Wow, that's worse than student loans."
Yeah,
Yeah, at least
but student loans is crazy because they're loaning you your money,
right at a high
or your
interest rate.
parents' money, and you gotta pay. Or should I
Girl.
be paying back my parents?
But the
And
thing
all
is,
these other countries don't even pay for school
No.
because they tax.
and on top of that, the thing is, they do it in a way where you can't even really get forgiveness. Really.
No, you can't. No debt forgiveness. No
You can't.
bankruptcy for student loans.
And on top of that, if you don't pay, guess who's gonna be paying it? Your children, your
Mhm.
children.
You can't even get your Social Security
Unless-
if you got student loan debt.
Wow.
Ain't that crazy?
I didn't know that.
That is ridiculous, and it's my money.
It's my money, and I want it now.
It's all a scam.
It's the biggest scam.
And
legal
we
scam
paid
ever.
them to tell us a bunch of lies.
Yes.
Just a bunch of lies.
Mm-hmm. One of my kids, we were going somewhere, and he was like, "Oh, make sure you learn a lot. You can go to good college." I said, "Mm-hmm."
Good college. What does that even mean?
Right.
One
Something
plus
about
one equal
college. You
two.
can. And my son was like, "Oh, okay." He really, whatever he said, Ethan answered like so sarcastically, like, "Yeah, okay." I don't put emphasis on that stuff.
Mm-mm.
I sure don't.
Mm-mm. Okay. I think we're on 51. Or are we on 50? You're on 51. Or 52.
You can start where?
51. If there be yet many years behind, according unto them, he shall give again the price of his redemption out of the money that he was brought for. We're on 52. And if there remain but few years unto the year of Jubilee, then he shall count with him, and according unto his years shall he give him again the price of his redemption. And as a yearly hired servant shall he be with him, and the other shall not rule with rigor over him in your sight. In other words, no one is supposed to treat nobody like a slave. No, none of that Egyptian stuff. No. No, if they're in your house, they are to be treated with respect.
Oh wow!
Even if they owe
That's
you
true.
a bunch of money working out, treat them with some respect.
Again,
You
they are
are
the
not-
image of
yeah.
Elohim.
Mhm. You are not going around beating them. You're not going around doing what you want with their kids. You're not holding stuff over. No, you can't do none of that.
They're made in his image. It's like this in this image. You can't do that.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's wow.
Wow, that's
Somebody
crazy.
didn't get the memo.
Right,
Not
listen.
at all.
Mm.
That's probably where
That's why
I'd be
they're in
like,
trouble.
and even if I'm outside, somebody talk to me crazy, I'd be like, wait. Let me process this. How do you want me to receive that sentence that came out your mouth? I can get very sarcastic. How do you want me? Wait a minute. Who are you talking to? It's crazy.
Yes.
It's DNA. Y'all know it's Dana. Dana be in me. Cause I don't let nobody talk to me like they slaving over me. I just don't. It's Dana be showing up.
Time's up.
Time up, baby. I will clock in on that. How you talking to me?
Wow.
Verse 54. And if he be not redeemed in these years, then he shall go out in the year of Jubilee, both he and his children with him. So he said, say he don't really owe you that much money. It's only going to take 3 years to pay it off. And Jubilee is like 7 years away. If he's done in 3 years, let him go.
Gotcha.
If not, if something happened with the plan, some whatever, he broke his leg, couldn't work a couple of days, whatever, in the year of Jubilee, he still gets to go.
Wow.
And his children.
And his children, yes.
Oh, that's beautiful.
55. For unto me the children of Yisrael are servants. They are my servants whom I brought forth out of the land of Mitzrayim. Wow. I am Yahuwah Elohim.
You know what? This is so interesting because, and again, I'm proposing this question, y'all. So we hear Yahuwah, the Father, right, saying that we are his servants. Mm-hmm. Then you also hear Yahushua call us friends.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He says, I don't call you a servant.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that?
Yeah. This is a whole new mindset. Like, and the world tries to tell us, well, there were slaves in the Bible, and you had that. No, you go back, read this again.
Wow.
And he calls us friends.
Mm-hmm.
We serve him willingly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That we want to serve him.
Yes.
Yes.
Not that we have to serve him.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He gives us a will. That's called a will.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yes. And we're his friend. Like he talks to us.
Yes.
You've seen that on prayer calls for the last couple days.
Right.
He realize the more we talk amongst each other about this, we realize he is speaking to us. He has been speaking to us.
Yes.
Auntie Shani, she says, we are his. Fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji. Uncle Aaron says, my thought on that is servant is like ministry, help. When you help someone and minister to them, you are their friend. You're showing yourself friendly. Good. Okay, Uncle Aaron. Come on, sir.
Okay.
All right. I like that. I was just noticing that though. And it's probably and it's him probably just saying too, like, I didn't bring you guys out. Yahushua is saying, I didn't bring you guys out.
Yeah.
I can't call you a servant.
Yeah.
I can call you friend. I've made known everything that my father
my father did it.
Yep. Because my father had brought you out, house of Israel, out of Egypt. I didn't. So I don't call you servant.
Wow.
I call you friend because I'll be bringing you in the scoops. Okay.
Yeah. And that just made me think of when we watch TV, especially like the Jeffersons. What was their maiden name again? I can't remember her name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. And if anybody has ever seen
Marla Gibbs.
Yeah, that's her. Florence.
Yeah, Florence.
Yeah, Florence. And there was another TV show. It was recent. It was a Tyler Perry one. It had Tasha Cobbs. Well, anyway, they had a servant, also a maid in the house, servant, whatever. She was a Hebrew. So they both notice how different they were when they talked to each other.
Wow.
When it's a Hebrew family and a Hebrew, the talk is different.
Gotcha.
You talk to them more, how can I say it? Like they family.
Yeah, relational.
Yeah. Because remember, Florence wasn't taking nothing off George, like, come on, George. I mean, she got his coffee, she did the doorbell, but there was sometimes if she was doing something, she would go, don't you hear the doorbell or something like that? Have you ever seen Jefferson?
No.
You have never seen?
No, don't take my Hebrew card. I'm 36. We just
rerun something. Well, you ought to just look at it. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Like the whole dialogue was different.
I can believe it though.
From when you see us being servants, like in Gone with the Wind or in up-to-date TV shows, always, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I get that, But then we with each other, it's a whole different, it's a family. Yes.
Yeah, it's relationship.
Yes. Especially if they were older.
Gotcha.
Like it wasn't that more up-to-date show. I can't remember what the name of it was. She would speak to them like, look, I'm older than you. And she would like tell them, just you don't have to see it to kind of know what I'm talking about. But she'd act more like, your grandmother.
Yes.
And they would just take it and they would go, Miss, they would call her Miss something. They called the maid Miss something. But yeah, Florence was like, she would say Mr. Jefferson. Right?
Sorry.
But you know, she still did her work and stuff, but she wasn't finna take
wasn't
no
gonna
crazy
take it.
stuff like you not finna act. No. Yeah.
Okay, so that goes on to say, great point, Aaron. Auntie Melly Mel, she says, yes, Sister Cammie, we want to serve
Yes.
the very heart of the Most High Yahuwah.
Yeah.
And then Uncle Aaron says, I think the Tyler Perry one you're talking about is for better or for worse.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. I remember
Okay.
that. Yeah. Is that
Haven't
still
seen it.
air? Is that
I don't
still
think
on?
so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think you've been off for a
Yeah.
couple of years.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But the Jeffersons, you can catch a rerun of the
Yeah,
Jeffersons.
I can go on YouTube and watch that.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you might have to
But
get
I
a car
just-
snatched. Sorry.
No, don't snatch it. I just, I want to watch the Jefferson
But the
Says
point
nothing.
is, it's a whole different
vibe.
vibe.
Yeah.
Don't be treating people crazy.
Yes.
Like, you're not finna. No.
Don't act like I'm not one of you.
Right. You're not finna treat people just
Yeah.
crazy. And I'm not saying that just if they're Hebrew, if they're anything, treat them with respect. That's a job.
Mm-hmm.
That's a job. Like if you got
Absolutely.
housekeepers, whether they live with you, if they come to your house and clean up, that's their job.
Absolutely.
Treat them with some respect.
Absolutely.
Not like they beneath you.
Ooh-wee.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
Put some
snatch your
respect
pocketbook.
on it.
That's right.
Yeah. Because
Absolutely.
that's not you. That's not.
And that's not easy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
hard work.
hmm That's real work. Or
Right.
you do. Or I be doing it.
Well,
Girl.
that part. Yeah.
Please. Chapter 26.
All right.
Ye shall make you no idols nor graven image, neither rear you up a standing image, neither shall ye set up any image of stone in your land to bow down unto it, for I am Yahuwah Elohim. Ye shall guard my Sabbaths
Why you say that?
and reverence my sanctuary. I am Yahuwah. And this is a little bit we're talking about what is holy ground. Was that one of our
Yes,
questions?
that was. Yeah.
What makes it holy?
Mm-hmm.
So when he says you shall reverence my sanctuary, well, where's it? What? What's
Anywhere
that?
you are.
Here we know where it was. It was a
Yep.
tabernacle.
Mhm.
Then it was a bit. But right now, where your
Where's the sanctuary?
It could be all over the place.
Sure.
Right now, it's right here
Yeah.
in this room.
Where two or more are gathered.
Yes, this is his
Right in the
sanctuary.
midst.
We already invited him in. Come on in the room. We need
Absolutely.
you.
Absolutely.
He's here. This holy ground.
Yes. Oh, this is holy ground.
Yes.
Mm.
Wow.
I love this. And this is so like encouraging in a way because you also see the enemy tactics, right?
Yeah.
Like you said it goes completely left
Yes.
to what he says, right?
Yes.
So he says, ye shall make no idols, okay? Nor so idols, nor graven images. Then-
how do you
So that's
Yeah.
idols and then graven images and then neither standing image, all right? But what do you guys see? They put it in your face.
So-
American Idol.
Yeah.
Idols.
That's an idol. It's
It's
not a
an
graven
idol, and
image.
you-
It's an idol.
It's an idol.
Yes.
And
American
they tell you,
Idol.
and then they have you, because they gotta have consent from
Mhm.
you.
Yes.
They tell you, go ahead and vote for the idol that you want to
Yeah.
win. So you're giving your consent
Yeah.
to idolism.
Oh,
And you
my.
and sometimes some people
Not
say, "Oh,
alone.
that's my idol."
Yes.
They know not what they do.
I pursue, I just love my idol. And I get
Yes.
it because listen, Fantasia, listen, I was like, listen, girl, you got my vote. Okay. That girl can sing.
Yeah, I like
But
Fantasia.
you don't connect it to the commandment.
Right.
You don't connect it when you hear American Idol, you
Idol,
don't
you don't-
connect
Mm-mm.
it to, oh no, he said thou should not have no idols.
He mean
That's-
everything, not
that's
an
singers, actors,
Stars and
yeah.
all of that.
Sports.
Yeah.
And notice we call them stars.
Yep.
Fallen
Fallen
stars. That's
stars.
what they are. They fallen stars.
Yep. Absolutely.
Wow.
Why not
That's
just the
my
actress?
favorite star.
Yes, why not?
Yeah.
It can be, that's my favorite actress. Why do
Right.
they have to be recognized as
The
stars?
stars.
And then you get a star on some cement.
Yes. You get a star on the Walker's fame or whatever.
Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yeah.
Like they literally set us up to openly admit that we are doing what we cannot, that we shouldn't be doing. We say, "Oh yeah, I love American Idol. I love it. I watch it all the time. I watch." You cannot.
Or leave me alone. I gotta get home so I can look at American Idol.
Yeah.
Gotta look at them Grammys.
Yeah.
Gotta look at the whatever awards. They got all kinds of them now.
They don't even hide no.
Does that go the same for football?
Yeah.
Every Sunday and
if you
basketball?
so it's nothing. It's not if you're it's nothing wrong with watching football. It's just if you treat it as a sport, they just playing football. But if you go, oh, I gotta get their jersey and they name all over the place, and you're idolizing.
And you gotta get every statue that they won, and you. Yeah, there's some people that idolize tennis shoes. And this is my shoe room.
Shrine to tennis shoes.
I knew someone that had a hat room, and you couldn't go into that hat room because they had hundreds of hats on their walls. And
wow,
it's those things. It's okay to like nice things. We're not saying that you cannot like.
Because there's nothing wrong with hats.
Right.
You could have 100 hats if you want to.
Absolutely.
But when you get to doing like she said, can't nobody go
touch
in.
Can't nobody touch it.
That's you're idolizing.
Yeah.
That's you're doing too much.
And it's a tough thing. Like, am I idolizing it? I didn't really know that. And that's how he tries to get us. Like, no, I'm not really doing it, but you are.
But you are.
And especially when you put it in the place of Yahuwah.
Yeah.
I can't go because
it's football season now.
They got football on the Saturday. I'm tuning in. Yeah. Or they got American Idol on the Saturday, and they changed the time from 6 p.m. Now they're doing it at 12. And Shabbat is that time.
And I gotta see it live.
You just idolize. You're idolizing. That became first
because you put it first.
You put it first.
So if you put something first, it could be
anything. Yes, before me. No other else.
Yeah. It could be anything.
Yes, anything. Y'all, like if we're meeting at the hotel and I know I have to be there at 11:55, but I got to get my makeup on. I ain't doing this until I'm gonna get down there. But when you put anything, you put first. And sometimes he's very subtle in how he brings it. That's why you don't catch it. It can be anything.
Wow.
And I think that's why sometimes he'll have like a little child break something of yours. Because the child didn't do it on purpose. But a lot of times, just check it out. Sometimes it be things you about to idolize, or he gonna make sure you don't. You gonna say,
just like Moshe,
just a necklace, it's just the whatever,
took that crown because he knew the Pharaoh's heart. He took that crown off his head and put it on his. He knows it. Let's get into these comments. All right, so Uncle Aaron says, and he ain't playing either. We better guard them commandments, hide that Torah in your heart, protect it, and put nothing before the Most High Yah. Auntie Shani says, very slick way of getting us to participate in disobedience. That's exactly what it's doing. Auntie Linda said, church taught idols were golden images, things, not people. That is very true.
That's very true.
That's very true.
Because, and not only that, it even goes on in church with pastors and stuff.
Yeah.
They idolize them.
Yep. But we said it was something like you got to hold, and it wasn't a person. But that's very true. And they show it on that Grammys. What do you think they're thinking as they're holding that idol, that golden idol? It's so crazy.
That they would do anything to get.
Yes. And then they say, I thank God, I'm sure. Melly Mel says, oh, Sister Nashawn, that right there. She said, or money, ties, Sister Linda.
Yes.
Uncle Aaron goes on and said, football thing really has me shook, and it's just something that's set up and what I do. I'm a coach. Oh, when I said that, I wasn't targeting you. I was not targeting you.
I don't think you.
I don't think you would fall into that.
I wasn't targeting you. Yeah, because says football thing really has me shook, and it's just something that's set up and what I do. I'm a coach. No, I wasn't. Uncle. Yeah. I think I was talking about you when I said it.
Yeah. Me neither. I wasn't
thinking of you when I was talking about it.
I didn't. Yeah.
Oh, he said, I know, but I hate myself.
Because I know he
Shabbat are
always
coming
even
late.
mentions that.
Yeah,
He even
Shabbat are
mentions
coming
that,
late
yeah.
because it's on Saturday. Got you. I know.
He
but
know
I
that's
hate
something he's
myself.
working through. So
Yeah, as long as you're working through it,
he'll help you.
He'll help you. If you know, he knows your heart posture. I would say as long as you are listening to the Father, if he told you to drop it and you don't have no hesitation and say, okay, but if there's some hesitation, like no, you hold on to it, then maybe you should ask, am I idolizing this team?
Yeah.
But if he told you, I need you to do away with the team and come Shabbat, and you don't have no like
nothing you just
to
play like, okay.
You're like, okay, it was never an idol for you. And that's great. So yeah, I'm glad that you're working through it though.
That's good though, because that could apply to so many things.
Yes, it applies to everything. And everybody
got something that they don't want to let go of.
Yeah, everybody.
It's never easy for anyone.
Yes. Okay, verse 3. If ye walk in my statutes and guard my commandments and do them, then I will give you rain in due season, and the land shall yield her increase, and the trees of the field shall yield her fruit, and your threshing shall reach unto the vintage, and the vintage shall reap unto the sowing time, and ye shall eat your bread to the full, and dwell in your land safely. And I will give peace in the land, lying down with nothing to fear, and the Sabbath of life. Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Though evil be a part of the land, there is no sword to bring in the land. And ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. And 5 of you shall cause 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight. And your enemies shall fall before you by the sword, for I will have respect unto you.
Wait.
Wait
a minute. So y'all see this is conditional, right?
Yes.
You understand?
I hope I put emphasis
you guys
on that.
Get that.
Yes.
This is conditional. He said, what must before you can reap all this benefits here, he says, and I will give you peace in the land. I'm going to talk about verse 6. Lying down with nothing to fear, and the Sabbath of life through evil be a part of the land. There is no sword to bring you. Once we do this, I mean, he's just saying how important the Sabbath is to your very well-being.
Because notice the order in verse 2, he says, guard the Sabbath.
Yes.
Then he says, walk in my statutes, guard my commandments.
Thank you. Then all of this stuff comes.
I'll make it rain when it's supposed to. Your food gonna last. Everything gonna come on time. Wow. Your enemies gonna leave you alone. And if they do come, if they step to you, just go. If it's 100 of them, go send out 2 people.
I wonder. You know what the thought comes to my mind? What in our life that's holding us back? Because again, if you're not holding the Sabbath, and then it says with the Sabbath, ye shall guard my Sabbath, right? Everyone, please just listen to me, okay? You guarding the Sabbath, but what if you're not? You're not guarding the Sabbath, right? You treating it like, I can go this day, I can go that day. So I'm not talking about the ones that, basically, I'm not talking about the ones that got a job and you have to be at your job. Okay, we get that, because you can definitely be mentally praising him and all of that while you're on your job. So I'm excluding those people, but the people that's just like, I'll go next Sabbath. I'm talking about them. Treating it like nothing. The blessings that you are missing in your life. Not that you should just guard it because of the blessings, but I'm saying the peace that's attached from you guarding this Sabbath.
He said your
lifeline is in this.
Are you going to be cool?
Trouble, he said trouble's always going to be there, always, right? It's going to be in the land. Evil's going to be in the land, but you don't have to worry about it because you guard the Sabbath, I'm going to do my part. You guard, I do my
handled.
part. So in second thought, I'm just thinking like maybe we should check to see in our life, are we truly guarding the Sabbath? Are we truly putting, because again, Hasatan is very crafty.
Yes.
He will make you feel like people need you. Okay, on the Sabbath. They ain't needed you on Monday. They ain't need you on Sunday. They ain't need you on Tuesday. They didn't need you on Wednesday. Here comes a Friday evening, and guess what? They need you. Saturday morning, they need you. Oh, they can't do it without you. Is y'all in that?
No.
Is he in that? That's how crafty he is, right?
Yes.
Hasatan is very crafty.
Mm-hmm.
He'll make you feel like they can't do it without you. If you leave away, it's gonna fall.
Yeah.
It's gonna fall apart. And everything that your legacy is not attached to that. Your legacy should be attached to the Father. And your life will be so much greater than what it is.
Yes.
If you learn how to
so
let
much more
go.
Peaceful.
So much.
Definitely.
We have to learn how to let go.
Yes.
Our life, our string, we have too many strings attached to the very things that give us memories.
Yes.
But Yah's like, I made the memories.
And sometimes we honestly think, oh, I really need to do this, or that was me. I had to learn how to let go.
No? I had to learn how to let go.
You're like, well, I guess it's gonna fall apart. If it falls apart, it's because Yah wants it to fall apart. If it stays together, it's gonna stay together because Yah wants it to stay together.
And the beautiful thing is you and Yah gets closer and closer.
Yes.
Because now, even though you let go, now you're put in a situation to where you have to lean on him.
Yes. And really not worry about it.
And worry.
Because if you in Shabbat, it's like if I'm in Shabbat, still worried about it, but I'm here, I'm not there. I'm not in Shabbat.
There. You're not present. You're not.
I'm somewhere else.
You're under an open heaven, but yet you're not here.
Yeah.
You know how it says, and I just don't want to raise my hand to let you know I'm present.
Yeah.
You have to be present in that moment because it's such a beautiful moment when he is speaking. And again, Yah speaks through, if you're listening to whoever your moray is or your teacher, it's not your teacher. It's literally the mouth of Yah speaking through him. And you're right there in his presence. And so what a waste to be there, but not there.
Right.
And you miss what he had for you.
Yes.
Because you were fearful of them not needing you.
Yeah.
No.
Or I just couldn't.
Yeah.
I can't see myself.
Yeah.
But I tell you, if you detach
your
life,
you have to detach.
You have to be detached because so he can bring you into something greater.
That's what it means to leave Babylon.
You never know. He may give you a book to write at the end of the Shabbat. He might say, hey, and it might start off with 4 sentences. Then next thing he say, go back and I need you to write 6 more sentences. And next thing you know, you got a whole book. He may give you
song, anything.
Yeah, he may give you something. He say, hey, you know what? I need you to go take care of this person and keep you busy in ministry, right? And you're like, how did I even...
How did I get here?
That is really interesting because so many times this world just pulls you every which way, and when you let it go and come out of out of the Babylonian system, and give it to him, he grows us. Look what he's been doing to us.
Yes.
We've been growing, and our understanding has been deeper. We have peace. Even if we are worried about something, when we spend time in Shabbat and spend time in his word, we have peace. He gives us peace. Whatever that was that I was worried about, what was it? I don't know, because I'm with him and his angels and our assembly and the assemblies across the world.
Yes, 4 corners of the earth.
That is praising him, and look where he's been bringing us. And like you said, then he fills us up with our purpose.
Yes.
When I came into this assembly, I didn't know what I'm double. Here I'm jumping in somewhere. But he gives us purpose. As we have our prayer call, we're understanding more, and as we trust each other enough to share. We're understing much more and realizing that all of us go through.
We all have something in common.
Right. So it's just something amazing when we let the world thing go, the strings that just let it go.
And that's so funny that you said that.
Free.
Because I just keep seeing the word let it go. And you just said it. We need to let it go.
Earlier,
Let it go.
Yes.
Stop. We sometimes we become like we have tentacles and our hands is on everything. We got 2 arms, but somehow we have 8 arms in everything. He says, let it go.
Yeah, not yours.
It's not yours. Let it go.
Yeah.
Let the team go. Let it go. Guard my Sabbath.
Okay, verse 9. For I will have respect unto you and make you fruitful and multiply you and establish my covenant with you And ye shall eat old store and bring forth the old because of the new. And I will set my tabernacle, capital T, among you, and my soul shall not abhor you. And I will walk among you and will be your Elohim, and ye shall be my people. I am Yahuwah Elohim, which brought you forth out of the land of Mizraim, that ye should not be their bondmen. And I have broken the bands of your yoke and made you go upright.
Wow.
But if you will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, and if you shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant, I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning ague. What's ague? I have no idea. Somebody look it up. Ague. That shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart. And ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemy shall eat it. And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies, that they that hate you shall reign over you. And ye shall flee when none pursues you.
Ooh-wee.
And if ye will not yet for all this hearken unto me, then I will punish you 7 times more for your sins. And I will break the pride of your power, and I will make your heaven as iron and your earth as brass, and your strength shall be spent in vain. For your land shall not yield her increase, neither shall the trees of the land yield her fruits.
Whoa.
And if ye walk contrary unto me, I will not
continue to read.
Kind of sound like Deuteronomy. It started with all the good.
Yeah,
blessed
he can turn left
city,
real
blessed
quick.
in the field.
real
quick.
But if you
don't,
then all the
Yes.
the very opposite.
And agu is illness.
Oh,
It's
illness.
a burning illness.
Ooh.
A burning illness. He's going to say.
Ooh.
Says or a fever or a shivering fit.
And he says those that hate you. It like I told you all to be nice, no rigor, no none of that. He said the people that hate you, you think they gonna follow this?
Deuteronomy.
No.
Mm-mm-mm.
See, that's how we know we the people who've been through this curse. Because we stiff-necked.
And what's funny is because we've been through it, we can understand it.
Yeah.
And we don't wish the same pain and agony to our oppressors, to those who oppress us. We really don't.
It ain't in our DNA.
It's not in.
We saw that at the first one. Like we're commanded not to do those things.
Horrible things done.
We too compassionate.
Yeah.
There's no way we can take a baby and just throw him.
No. Oh yeah, they was.
Yeah. Well, looks like we're gonna have more to read on tomorrow.
I guess, because we thought
it was gonna be over tonight.
You thought.
I did.
We all thought.
We all thought. Oh my yeah.
Our spot. I'm on verse 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
He is so intentional.
Yes.
And as this month is coming to a closer end, and we're getting ready again to go into the feast days, beginning of our year. Well, April. What's the be? Is that April? That will be our new year. That will be the year of 2023. So they say. But nevertheless, we're getting ready. So he's preparing us from the inside out.
Yes.
He didn't brought us from okay, let me tell you what my commandments are. Let me tell you what my statutes are. Let me tell you what your forefathers missed so you guys don't miss it.
Yeah.
He brought us all the way from way back in and bringing us up to date.
Reconciliation.
Absolutely.
Yes. Restoration.
Right. Restoration. So when you come into, what is it, the Passover first?
Yes.
Don't you bring that old self here.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we done been through Leviticus, we done been through Genesis.
Yeah, we done been through
We
a
done went
whole bunch of
through
stuff
Jubilees.
this year.
Yes.
Yeah. You see, he
All in the
said,
span
don't
of the
play
month.
with me.
Wow.
January, we was in what, Genesis or we was, listen.
Yes.
He said, don't
I'm
play with
telling
me.
you, yeah, everybody that's a part of this assembly or who has been listening, we have all been put on notice. Yahuwah said, I love you. Yeah, you mine. I will take care of you. I will guard you. I will bless you. But don't play with me.
Don't play with me.
Don't play with me.
He said, don't
Because
you
you
act
know,
like it.
to whom much is given, much is required.
Absolutely.
Don't play with me.
And he's already given us what
Yeah.
already happened when they turned away. So
Yeah.
we have absolutely no excuse.
No excuse.
Mhm.
And the
None.
beauty of it is he could have had us do this way back when.
Yes.
But he knew we wasn't mentally ready for this.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
He said, I got to take them through little by little.
He took us by with the stories, and it was fun, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Adam and Eve. It
Yeah.
was fun. And then it was, oh, Bartholomew. Oh, Nicodemus. All them fun stories, histories that he gave us. And then he said, now I'm going to have to bring you to what's, okay, that was fun for you. You cracked up.
You out of kindergarten now.
Right.
You out of preschool. You out of elementary
commandments.
school. Yeah.
Understand my commandments, my statutes. Understand how important the Sabbath is to me.
Yeah.
Understand how important the rest of the feast days are to me.
Yeah.
But the greatest of them all, you guys can tell me and tell us, out of all the feast days, which one is the greatest? Which one is the greatest? Please type it in.
That's a real question.
That's a real question.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and, as you guys type it in, which one is the greatest? Out of all the feast days, which one is the greatest? Out of all the special days, y'all. So Auntie Shani, she says, we can cuss and fuss, but we still don't have it in our hearts to be to them what our enemy has been to us. Absolutely. Auntie Shani says, love this daily Torah study called Storytime. Great lesson. Thank you, dear sisters. This is such a gift. To Yah be the glory.
Okay, now answer the question.
Yeah, now answer the question, y'all. Out of all of them feast days,
which one is the most important?
Which one is the most important? Thank you.
Who answered?
Auntie Shishi, Auntie Cousin Shishi. She said the Shabbat.
It was always mentioned first.
It was always mentioned first. It was restored first. It was here first. Not to say that you treat all the others any less, but that should tell you how important the Shabbat is to him.
Wow. Yes.
And out of everything, we say it all the time. Out of all the angels, he even got real specific on who he wanted to be there.
Yes.
Angels of presence,
angels
of sanctification. Them two is the only ones that's in that. And then he sent an invitation for you to be a part of it.
Yes.
One seed. He chose the seed of Yaakov or Jacob, and you are a part of that. And so I just want us to have a different mindset when we come to that seventh day.
Yes. Because in order for him to teach us all these things, even the feast days and all it means, you need to be in his presence. How are you going to teach you? If you're not in his presence, if you're not before him like we are on Shabbat, how's he going to teach you?
Yeah.
Like, I need you to have a relationship with me first.
Yes.
We need to restore this first.
Yes.
Then, okay, let's move on.
Let's move on.
Yeah,
And
first things first.
I don't know if you guys hear, he says, and I will teach them the Sabbath. Then I will teach them the Sabbath. How are they teaching you? How is he teaching you?
Yeah.
Monday through Friday, second day through sixth day, we're going through the Bible. And we're learning how the importance. He's teaching there. And then on the seventh day, we come together as an assembly, and together we worship the Most High Yah. We speak of his goodness. We honor his goodness. We shine as much light on him because of what he has brought our ancestors through and what he continues to bring us through. Let's please do our best to restore the Shabbat in our lives. Put it first.
Put it first.
Put it first because it's his heart. It's the heart of Yah. Put it first. If it wasn't, he wouldn't have restored it first.
Right.
So please.
Right. Even when we get into this, he mentions it first. Keep my Shabbats, then my statutes and my commandments.
And when he was meeting with Adam, it was on the Shabbat.
Yeah.
It was on sundown at the cool of the evening.
Yep.
It was the Shabbat. That's why he said, Adam, where are you?
Mm-hmm.
Adam was out of place. He was out of order.
Mm-hmm.
Malfunctioning. Malfunctioning. We can't malfunction no more.
Yes.
We need to restore the Shabbat. He restored it. Now we have to place it in its proper order in our life because, again, like you said, it's his will, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He will not be forceful.
No.
He'll tell you how important it is, but he ain't gonna make you put it in your life first.
Right.
He's not gonna do that because he wants it willingly from you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I pray that you will place the Shabbat in its proper place in your life.
Yes. And I know we go on and on about the Shabbat, but it's only because it's crucial.
It is.
It's crucial.
And the more we learn, the more we see
Yes.
how crucial it
It
is.
is.
It is. Absolutely.
Everything revolves around Yahuwah.
Yes.
Everything. He says, then our trees and our
Yes.
fields will
Yes.
produce.
Yes.
And everything will,
Yes.
will
Absolutely.
yield.
Absolutely.
And I can just see, I really know creation is really mad.
Absolutely.
I'm going to say mad, but they're saying like, we want to keep Shabbat
That's
too.
why it's
Why
like
y'all
groaning.
doing to
That's
us?
why it's groaning.
It's groaning. Like
Yes.
you're treating me wrong.
Yes.
Mm-mm-mm. Well, until tomorrow, we'll see you same time. Shalom, family.
Shalom. Did we ever see? Oh,